It's the truck that drives the economy. Without road transport, everything would grind to a halt. No other means of transport is quite as efficient and flexible. Over 70% of all freight within the European community is shifted by road, in excess of 2 billion tons/kilometre per year. In Europe, there are almost 500,000 DAFs on the road, in thousands of different versions. Because for every customer, a DAF is made to measure, optimally tuned for the task in hand, reliable through and through, with low operational costs and maximum driver comfort. DAF is part of PACCAR, one of the world's largest and most renowned truck manufacturers. Established in 1905. Continuously profitable since 1938. PACCAR is passionate about quality. In development, in production, in the whole organization. PACCAR is a leading technology company, producer of the Peterbilt, Kenworth and DAF brands. More and more hauliers are choosing DAF, market leader in the Netherlands, Belgium, Poland and Great Britain. The top imported brand in Germany. And DAF's success grows. Throughout Europe, in Australia, New Zealand, the Middle East, South Africa. Each year, a total of more than 60,000 DAF trucks are produced. In Eindhoven and at Leyland in Great Britain, also a PACCAR company. At DAF, product development begins at the customer. Continuous dialogue with customers and drivers means that we know requirements and wishes like no one else. And even more importantly, we translate them into efficient, reliable and lasting solutions. In Eindhoven, almost 700 engineers are developing the trucks of tomorrow. They have access to all the latest resources, CAD/CAM systems, an advanced noise measurement facility, a new high-tech engine test center, the most modern of its kind. For intensive endurance testing, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at temperatures from -20 to +50 degrees Celsius. And the electrical braking units of the test benches deliver up to 20% of the total energy requirements of DAF in Eindhoven. Product development takes place in close collaboration with the PACCAR technical centers in the United States and the United Kingdom, and with first-class suppliers. A large number of criteria must be met: reliability, performance, comfort, and of course the environment. Product development and care for the environment go hand in hand. DAF Eco-Design, ecology plus economy. We look for solutions that are not just good for the environment, but also improve the efficiency of the truck. New solutions are tested through and through in DAF's technical center in Eindhoven. On our own test track complex and on the public roads, in the bitter cold of the frozen north, in the scorching heat of the Spanish Sierra Nevada. DAF knows what customers expect from their trucks: maximum reliability and lifespan, minimum costs. That's why we test, test and test. Quality in every detail. That distinguishes a DAF from every other truck. XF, CF, LF. 3 vehicle concepts, 1 philosophy. Quality all the way. Durable and reliable for optimum usability. The DAF LF, the ideal truck for town and region. A leader in the light distribution segment from 6 to 21 tons. with a small turning circle, a perfect accessibility and a low curb weight for the highest load capacity in its class. The DAF CF, the efficient all-rounder for regional, national or international transport. For superior performance in every application, from bulk or tank transport to heavy construction work, from refuse collection to regular distribution. The XF 105, DAF's top model for heavy international transport. International Truck of the Year 2007, with an efficient 12.9-litre PACCAR MX engine and power outputs of more than 500 HP. And just like the LF and CF, already available with the Euro 5 emission levels of 2009. Or as an even cleaner, enhanced environmentally friendly vehicle, EEV, with emission values that until recently were only achievable with gas engines. DAF hybrid technology is being developed especially for the distribution segment, with diesel and electric power, for a further reduction in fuel consumption and emissions. A truck must be on the road day in, day out. Many hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Both operators and drivers can count on a DAF and on the organization behind it. DAF's professional dealer network. More than 1,000 sales and service points in Europe. An organization of professionals, totally dedicated to trucks. People who understand what unplanned downtime means for operators, who do everything they can to prevent it. Quality and reliability are not just standard in every DAF, they are found throughout the organization. And in the event of the unexpected, there is ITS, DAF's International Truck Service. Often imitated, never equaled. Ready day and night, 365 days a year. One call to the high-tech call center in Eindhoven, and one of DAF's experts sets the service into motion. Because a truck has to drive. At DAF, we know that more than anyone. One-stop shopping. Everything to do with trucks under one roof. The DAF dealer. Servicing and repairs of trucks, trailers and truck bodies. Financial services from PACCAR Financial. Multi-support repair and maintenance contracts. Original parts. Everything for the workshop and universal parts for truck and trailer. DAF's TRP program. Efficient transport begins with choice of the right truck, the right specification. Good advice is essential. Using the latest computer software, the DAF sales advisor determines the optimum vehicle specification for every task. The truck is built accordingly. DAF produces 100% to customer order. Built to order. Netherlands, Eindhoven. DAF site area, 840,000 square meters. Number of employees, around 6,000. DAF, leader in engine development. with the reliable, economical, state-of-the-art 9.2 and 12.9 litre PACCAR engines. Developed by DAF, produced by DAF, in one of the most modern engine factories in the world. DAF's passion, quality. Only the best is good enough. The most advanced production facilities for the lowest tolerances and highest quality, with optimum regard for the working conditions of the employees. DAF produces PACCAR engines with outputs from 250 to over 500 HP. For the DAF CF and XF, and for delivery to third parties, such as bus and special vehicle manufacturers. Naturally, we care about the environment. DAF was one of the first truck manufacturers to obtain the ISO 14001 environmental certification. Supports, brackets, pipelines, fuel tanks, axle bodies, cab parts. Produced at DAF's modern sheet metal component factory, using advanced welding robots, plasma cutting machines, impressive presses with capacities of up to 2,000 tons, but above all, skilled professionals. Every year we process around 1,700 kilometers of pipeline material and almost 50,000 tons of plate steel for production in both Eindhoven and Westerlo. Belgium, Westerlo, 70 kilometers from Eindhoven. DAF's axle and cab factory. Site area 390,000 square meters. Number of employees over 2,500. The interiors of DAF cabs represent the industry standard in every class, in terms of space and comfort. But what really sets DAF cabs apart is their quality and finish. Hardly surprising. They're produced in DAF's ultra-modern cab factory. In the equally advanced axle factory, more than 500 axles flow off the line each day, with single reduction or hub reduction, extremely solid. Also in Westerlo, the PACCAR production system, and renowned methodologies such as Kaizen and Six Sigma to continuously strengthen our quality and efficiency. Cabs and axles are delivered to Eindhoven. Just in time, just when they're needed. In the same order as the trucks under construction. In final assembly, the chassis, engine and cab come together. Length of production line, 750 meters. Number of components assembled, in excess of 3,000. Production, about 11 trucks an hour. Each truck is custom made, built by people who love trucks. The final inspection. Every DAF is tested before it leaves the factory. from A to Z. The DAF is ready for delivery to the dealer. Together with Leyland Trucks, around 300 DAF trucks are produced and delivered every day. On their way to the customer for many hundreds of thousands of reliable, comfortable and efficient kilometers. DAF Trucks is constantly further strengthening its leading position with the best products and the best service. We work hard on future developments, on new technologies, solutions for even more stringent environmental regulations, and on a new perspective for driver comfort, so that in future we can continue building the most efficient and comfortable trucks. DAF, driven by quality.